Hello, hello, hello. I'm here to do your guys' card readings and we're going to see what's going on. And I'm going to wait for a little bit to get everybody up and coming, getting on here. So I do have a name for the first person if she comes on. Her name is Crystal Clear. We'll have you up and running for your reading first thing if you show up. So I'm going to wait. And in the meantime, I'm going to eat a almond. I was eating some food here. And let's see, where's my phone? Hello, hello, hello. I'm just waiting for people until someone puts a name up there that would like a reading. I'm getting ready to go post onto my Facebook really quick. Hold on. Now, of course, I've got a almond here. My mouth eating still. How rude, right? Okay, here we go. Hello, hello. There. Hello, how are you? Yes, I am. So I was just waiting for people to get here and start posting questions, and I'm just getting ready to go. So hold on one second. And it's nice that people have their questions ready too, because then that way, and being more clear too, like on exactly what it is that they would like to know. So until a moderator gets here, I will put you down, Miss Nezif. I think I didn't get you last time, did I? Oh my God, really? One second, hold on. Hello? Okay, do you want to call her? Okay, hold on. I'm going to put you guys on mute real quick because I have to give a phone number out to a friend. Okay, I'm back. So if you guys did hear that number, don't call it. Oh, geez. How embarrassing. Okay, Ms. Nesmith Dickerson. I have you down as the first person. And then if Crystal Clear comes in, she'll be down too. So situation get better soon and health. So one question or two questions. How are your overall well-being regarding your financial and your health be. That's what we'll look at. And I have one card. I'll pull a law of attraction card for you to see what's going on. Like what would law of the universe, basically, law of attraction, the universe have for you. And let me get these rock and rolling and get the energy going. And I already got goosebumps, which is really nice to know. Yay. So let's see, what is it? One card almost wanted to come out for you. And that would be for get better soon. Okay. And so the card that I have for you, and then I'll pull 3 more cards for you out of the deck here. So the card that I have is my financial success does not require hard work, which is really nice. And it says, if you believe that you must work hard in order to deserve the money that comes to you, then money cannot come to you unless you do work hard. Financial success or any other kind of success does not require hard work. It does require alignment of thought. You simply cannot offer negative thought about things that you desire and then make up for it with action or hard work. When you learn to direct your own thoughts, you will discover the true leverage of energy alignment. And that also goes along with health too. How you think about your health is if it's not in a good place, then you put a lot of energy into thinking about how that health doesn't feel so great. And so you keep attracting that. And if you just believe that it's already better, it's getting better, it's going to get better, it's getting better, it takes time. It will take time if you even say that, but it will get better for you. And the journey that you are on, let's see, in regards to your finances and also in regards to your health, what is the journey that you're going forward in for at least the next month, right? Or till the end of this month. And there is healing. This is reaching for your dreams and having a sense of harmony, getting yourself back into alignment after having went through a hard time. So there's probably been things in your life recently that have changed, that now there's ability to start to find harmony. So that's the journey you'll be going on within the next month or so. And as far as what it is that would be challenging for you, would be what you hear. Maybe this would be about you wanting maybe to cut somebody's head off. I don't know, something like that. There's it's almost like a sense of being cold-hearted, but not really cold-hearted, but just not trusting people and wanting to believe them, but not really trusting them, but being quiet and not really saying much, holding in. Maybe there's some resentment or something, or someone's got you mad at them or something. Like you just want to say something to them, but you're holding it in. And that could be a challenge for you to not speak or feel the stress of that, because any kind of stress that you have, if you're holding in your words because you're afraid of unleashing anything off on them or hurting their feelings or whatnot, then you're having resentment. And that would help kind of keep anything else activated in your life staying activated, so you can start to heal by seeing how this card is going to be a challenge for you. If you need to speak your truth, I think you should speak your truth and not hold it in so it doesn't fester and start showing. If you want to heal, then that's what you need to do. Speak your truth and don't hold it in, because you'll fester that energy, and that energy is going to actually manifest in different ways. And I think you can understand that if you can look back in time and see that in your own life, how other people have stressed or triggered you in some way, you've managed to get sick. I've seen it happen with me too, believe me. After going from a nice, even zone place and feeling good in my health and everything, and all of a sudden I end up getting triggered in a very, very, very emotional way that was really harsh. And that's when I quit doing tarot for a while too. I ended up getting sick, getting pneumonia out of the blue. And I rarely ever get sick. And it wasn't even COVID related, which was just, all I needed to do was pull my energy back and quit engaging in that person. That person seemed to not go away. And then they caught all times of day and night. So I had to put blockages on my phone for what time I want to sleep. So I don't have any phone calls or messages or messenger coming on my phone at 3:30 in the morning. So that disturbed my mental health and my emotional health and my physical health. So I can see maybe that's why I'm asking you. This challenge most likely could be not speaking your truth and holding back from speaking your truth, which can fester in ways that you just don't want that to happen. And what you're experiencing would be joy and friends, happy times, sharing activities with friends. So during the next month regarding finances and health, it looks like your friends or some activities with friendships, that's going to have an impact on you. Finding joy and happiness actually works better than having to be challenged with holding back your words, right? So there's your answer. I hope you are satisfied with that. And let's see who's next. Hello. Hold on. Let me read this really quick. Hello, Paige. I will put you down. And then I'm going to write down names until I have a moderator come on. So Paige, and that's page 9. And you were like second last time too. Hasty. Hello, Catalina. I remember seeing your name earlier this week, or yeah, I've seen your name this week. Thank you for being here. And Zanib. So I'm just writing these names down really quick. And after Hot Girl and M, and hold on. And you guys might have to repeat your question because when I'm writing, okay, there we go. Alrighty, so here we go. So you guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and hit like and all that fun stuff. And so now on to, hold on, let me mark this, page 9. Let's see what we got going for you this week, right? And M, you are down, so I'll be here, like, here's the list so far, you guys. Not this side, but it's this side right here. So I just that's my shorthand, right? Writing really fast. Okay, so this is going to be for Paige. And what is it that you just saying hello? So I'm pretty sure, let's see what, we'll just pull you some cards and see what's going on for you for the next week or so going forward. Actually, I'll just pull you a general reading. Here we go. On to the tarot. So I don't know what your question is, but you can think about your question right now. And I will pull 10 cards for that. And then I'll even move the camera down to see the cards, but I'm just looking. Zanib, you'll be after Catalina and Estee and Paige. So just be there. So think of your question, or we'll just leave it as a general and see what's going on. So this will be for you. And here we go. I'm going to put the camera down. Here you go. Alrighty, so as far as a challenge for the next week, it could be about a completion. You could be also having a question about how to end a cycle and have a good ending, a completion. And as far as what you're trying to bring into balance is some type of defeat or justice here. Maybe you feel defeated and you just like to have it all finished and done with. Some gossip, slander too. That could be about what's going on. Someone may have done something wrong to you and you just want to end that situation. So you're trying to bring into balance, maybe getting your power back too, maybe with dealing with communication with other people. And I have to see the rest of the cards to, there's those. So what you could be doing right now or thinking about doing, because we sometimes don't take action right away, but an action you could be thinking about doing is how to get this person to work with you in an emotional way, and also wanting to control the situation, because what you're thinking, the most ideal action that you really like to do is gather some resources. So intention is to gather resources and try something over again. But first you want to, maybe there's some kind of work or something. This is interesting. So in order to get somebody else to work with you to help you get something done, you're trying to get them to work with you so that way you can maybe take a break and be able to gather up some more resources to finish up this project, whatever this completion is. But first you need to get them in alignment and in agreement with you, obviously. And recently we have the Nine of Pentacles, so there must be some sense of quietness for you and a sense of self-assurance and feeling content by yourself in your own home, around your own things, or being a creature of comfort. So now it's like you're having to take, I think maybe you've taken your time out here. And as far as going forward, well, it looks like you're not going to be exactly too happy about how things are working with this other person. So it looks like you're going to have some discontentment going on and some just frustration too, I would say. And hold on, put that away. So you might want to be more isolating, but it's still, I think that you're still going to try to gather some resources regardless. But just, I feel like if you're trying to get this person to, right now, if you're trying to get them to do what you want them to do, trying to understand them in an emotional way, maybe a relationship you're working with, it doesn't show me that you're going to be really happy about the outcome. It's only temporary. And so you might just have a tendency to isolate. And how you feel about this situation is that it's panicky and fearing kind. It's kind of fearful of making you feel maybe fearful of the future, of how things are going to go. So it could be having you set back, keeping kind of walking on eggshells in a way. It's interesting you have 3 9s here too, if that's any relevance to you. When this is all happening, or when you can actually get this closure in your environment, there's maybe you need to go on an adventure here. There could be someone coming in quick, or this would be you just needing to get away and take a break and enjoy yourself and go find something fun and fast to do. This could be happening pretty fast, but it looks like as far as how you need to engage with this would be that you just need to get a break away from all this and take yourself a fun time adventure. Your goal would be to maybe finish, actually, yeah, so this is odd. Your goal is that there's no time for work and play. You think that maybe you need to, in order to play, maybe you need to finish something. It's all work and no play, maybe for you. And it's showing though is that you just need to get out and do something. That way, maybe you can clear your head and find your own sense of completion of ending a cycle with this person and maybe think in a different way. And as far as what you're going through for this next week is your ability to feel motivated and feel attractive too. Sometimes this could be trying to maybe even charm other people into trying to get your way, but also you could be going through feelings of your worth and how what's going to motivate you going forward in life, but wanting also to be in control in a way, but in a more feminine way. But just, there you go. There could be an attraction here, but it's not love. Also, I'm going to just say that, because there's a lot, whoever it is that you're going to feel this feeling of with these two cards here during this next week or month even. This is it's like rocking your boat, kind of. It's a very big struggle, and it could actually make you get a little bit arrogant towards this person and kind of come off a little not so nice, but very determined maybe to gather your resources in order to go continue a project that maybe needs to be completed, but you still need to bring into balance some type of injustice that you've had recently. So there's your reading. Dun, 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 dun. And those fears, that's like that fear of maybe having someone needing to wait and put off things until the danger passes by or finally dissipates. Sometimes you can't wait. You need to take action in a way that is for your own best benefit, even if it means getting away and out of the house and, finding resources somewhere else other than staying home in the house. So there you go. And I'm going to write Josanne down. And that is for Paige. And now I'm on deck. AISTE. I don't want to mess up the name. So let's see. Hello, I'll get to you after. I have a list, but I can't go and type that very fast on here. So Paige, there you go. I hope that resonated for you in some way, shape, or form. And now on to ACE. What are finances for you soon? So let's see, going into your journey soon, into the next couple of weeks, let's see what the journey is about in regards to your finances, where you're going, where is it that you're headed. For ACE, I'm just hoping I said that right. So where is the journey that you're headed? In your finances for the next 4 weeks, or even 3 weeks, 2 weeks. That card wanted to pop out. So there's some opportunities maybe that you're actually attracting. There's some joy. That one's staying out there. So there's some opportunities and joy. So there's some changes going on. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. My daughter made a new friend today, and so she just showed back up, and so her dog's freaking out. Okay, so what's the journey? So there's opportunity. That one decided to stay out of my deck. So as far as the journey, what you're dealing with is things happening out of the blue and a disruption in your life. But with the Sun card, that's bringing in an opportunity. So this could be in regards to whatever's gone on. So there's the Tower. People don't like seeing the Tower, but all that means that there's some type of disruption that happens. There's things happening that are out of your control. And what are the challenges in regards to this? So this is going to be about your finances. So the challenges are you allowing your friends to help you. In order to find your happiness, you're needing to allow your friends to help you if maybe you're running from them and not allowing them to help you to find a way to find happiness. And maybe someone literally, that could be a challenge for you, running from them. And as far as what it is that you're experiencing during this time, the next 4 weeks, is fear and anxiety about the future, and maybe experiencing some kind of present danger, maybe that is causing panic and fear around you. So I'm actually going to pull a card. I don't know if you're here or not, so we're going to see what's going on, and I'm going to do the flipped cards here and see what kind of energies around you, what's impacting you. Because if you're getting fear, experiencing fear, why is that fear here? So I'm going to question that for you and see what's going on. So one more time here. This is for Ace, A-I-S-T-E. And yeah, now I got dog in the house and my puppy outside barking. Wonderful. Jalen, I'll put you down. Hold on. Jalen, you're down. So eventually I'll have somebody on here moderating. So I don't know if this person's here, but I'm going to do it really quick and see what's going on. So here we go. So I can get through these readings. So Ace, so you have the Five of Swords here. As far as what your challenge would be that there's some type of drama going on around you, some malicious gossip or anything like that. And what you're really questioning is maybe some type of gambling or financial loss, something that's not panned out, and wanting to bring that into balance. So you've had some hardships going on, obviously, and maybe there could be some kind of bankruptcy or loss going on. But there could also be gambling that maybe some people have an addiction, right, to things regarding their money, and they lose it slowly without realizing over time how that actually adds up. So you're trying to bring this in the upright to where there's a potential for the future. The actions, though, you're dealing with right now are actually drastic. They're altering your life. Thank God it's not in the altered one where it's no coming back from. There's no changing that. This is more subtle sometimes. And this is what you're doing is basically maybe doing things that you cannot change, and maybe just causing, I'm going to call this, because this is an action you're doing, I'm going to say this is your own doing, self-sabotaging or destroying things on purpose in order to have a better life. So maybe that might be what you're thinking of doing, is destroying everything, hitting rock bottom and going, we can cause a tower moment. But the reason for this, what you're planning to do going into your immediate future, to do this, you're holding on to freaking money. So maybe the actions you're doing are out of your control and you feel that way. And so you're planning on holding on to your money because of major fear of loss. As far as in the recent past, there's been a loss. Again, something didn't pan out. Job fell down. Maybe there was a misuse of skills in this in your past, but something didn't pan out the right way. There was no gain. Maybe you worked, but you didn't gain any money. Maybe someone told you would make money and you just didn't. So that kind of flopped. So coming into the future, we have you needing to be really careful about how you're spending your money, because this is saying that there's a possibility for debt. So if you can switch this upright and choose to decide what you're going to do, this is saying that there's holding, this is like right at least for the next 4 weeks, you're needing to, if you're dealing with debt, you're needing to be careful how you're spending your money, because if you don't put in the effort, this card says there's a lack of effort on your own part to really try to even take that first foot forward. So you need to put effort in and not spend so much money, or else you're going to get in further debt. As far as how you feel about this situation, there's no handouts, no charity, and feel very like there's just nothing happening here. There's no equal. There could be, maybe you feel that you have been reckless with your money, and because of a drastic situation, you could feel that someone else could have maybe even stolen from you, and that has caused you to lose. I don't know how that happens. When you can start working on this is actually by right now you can start taking the time to start healing and figuring out how to process this. How there's some time to heal, so you can take your time and begin to start figuring out the pieces of the puzzle. That's how I look at this card right here, because this is temperance and needing to bring yourself into balance. Realign yourself is what you need to do. As far as your hopes, this is for financial success, obviously. This is hopes to break through any limits that you've been having, right? Maybe you've been you're wanting to have a breakthrough and feeling very limited, and it really shows. And as far as what you're going through is like having a lot of pride about you were hoping for a good outcome, but this is having a lot of pride and really holding on and hoping for an outcome to be better than what it is. And maybe there's been a failed venture that you're facing this month, and you're actually refusing maybe assistance from other people. And like I said, this is your challenge right here, is letting your friends help you in order to find your happiness. So really look to your friends. I think your friends can be a benefit to you instead of you isolating from your friends if you're isolating. And that's your reading, if you're there. Remember to make sure you guys take a click of your cards, because this will be deleted as soon as it's finished, at least for an hour or so, due to privacy for people. So let's see. The next person is going to be Catalina Gonzalez. And then after her is Zaneb, Hot Girl M, Joanne, and Jaylyn. And hello. Oh, so you did read it, or you were here. I didn't know if you had seen it. Thank you for your comment. I appreciate that. And let me write down Sandra. You're after Lynn. So now I am on to Catalina, if you're here. Catalina. So I don't remember what your question was, because I'd have to scroll all the way up there. Hello. Okay. So think of your question, and I'm going to pull your cards for you. So either I can pull from this deck, or I can pull from the deck that kind of has no holds bar on it, in regards to the position of the cards, because I'm a pull. There's reversals in this one, and this one is kind of, it's straightforward too, but this one's more of a blah. It's kind of very bold. Okay. Trying to be an influencer. So right there, I'm just going to say, watch the words that you're using instead of trying, because that makes it sound to me that you're making it really hard on yourself, because you're saying, I'm trying, instead of I am doing. I am working on becoming an influencer. That one sounds so much better and feels so much easier. And that's going to help you if you start looking at the words instead of saying I'm trying, because that makes it harder. Do you see the difference between the two, the way you worded it? And then when you say that coming out of your own thoughts, even because you're typing it, but you're thinking it. So you're thinking that thought. And so you're telling yourself how hard it is when you say the word try. So instead, switch up and watch the word. And I'm not your teacher. I'm just giving you a tool on I'm working on becoming an influencer. I'm working on being an influencer, and I'm working on my music, and I'm doing better all the time and doing all the time. it only gets better because that's all it can do. And yep, you might have some types of fails, mistakes. You just get back up, brush off, and get up. I've always told that to my kids whenever they've fallen down, they'll cry. And I feel bad for them, but I tell, oh, you're okay. It's only a little owie. You can get up and keep on going. And they do. They stop crying right away, unless it really, really, really hurts. And then, of course, you take care of it, but then get back up and keep on going. So being an influencer is going to be interesting and exciting. I would look at it as an interesting and exciting adventure and a nice big old lesson that you want to experience, and you're creating a life that you want to experience. So, hey, I'd be all for doing everything I want that helps me to create a life I want to live. And that's law of attraction too. You came here to create your life, and it doesn't have to be set in any way that anyone says that you should do it. And as far as your other one, hold on, and then Evelyn. Your music, and that's your creative process too, right there is your music, and that's something that you probably really enjoy. And that'll be liked by the people who are attracted to your music. And so you'll always have someone that's always going to like your music no matter what. Just keep on going and keep on going. But we're going to pull some cards and give you some extra insight here. And here we go. So this is going to be for you in regards to your careers, the things that you're working on in the present moment. So as far as here, you could be finding a challenge in order, like maybe not feeling all creative. I don't understand why this would be here. There's something to do with when the Empress is in reverse. This is not feeling very nurturing and kind, but this could also be about, with Rider-Waite, they say it's about promiscuity and domestic upheaval, and that might have an effect on what you're trying to bring into balance. So that could be a challenge, and so there could be a sense of a fallout. There's some joy, some maybe exploitation, and some excessive use of something going on. I don't understand why these cards are like that, but I'm just gonna give you what it is. You're trying to bring this into balance though, so this would be sharing activities with your friend and having fun with your friends, but this is out of whack and really wanting to upright that in order to share experiences with your friends and have joy. So maybe there's been a friendship that's been pretty exploitive, and it's caused some problems in the home front. And when you have the problems in the home front, you can't even focus on everything that you're trying to do because your energy is being directed in all kinds of different directions. And so trying to refocus, take your focus off this negative stuff and look at what you're wanting to create and look at how you can appreciate that. Put your energy into that. Actions that you could be taking right at the present time. You may feel not strong enough or very, very sure of yourself. Like it could be a lack almost of not wanting to take, like feeling timid. So feeling timid about taking an action, but doing it anyways, but not being very sure about it. And so the reason though behind this is the intention is maybe doing something, going against the grain. So you intend to go against whatever other people say, going against the way society does things. So you're doing something in a different way. Imagine that. Interesting character you are. So recently you've actually went after what your heart wants. You're obeying yourself. I don't know if you chased after a romantic partner or something, or someone's come in for you, but this has happened in your recent past, and going forward, looks like you're going to be pretty much on guard in regards to your finances. It looks like whatever you're doing that's against what some tradition or society says you're doing it in a different way, an untraditional way. You're going to be having to hold on to your finances because you might have a fear of losing your own security. So you could actually have to be careful about how guarded you're being and protective you're being. As far as this, it feels like you're taking some time to evaluate moving forward. Taking your time, and I feel that's a actually good thing to do because this is before taking any action. It looks like you're thinking about you're evaluating the situation and seeing, is it even worth it to you to go forward and realign this friendship or that the people who you may have had fun activities with, because if they've exploited, you're needing to understand why and get grounded and stay grounded about that. When this is happening is, well, when you have some not feeling really secure in your environment, and maybe there's some sense of some kind of money, stolen money going on, some type. So this might be some exploitation regarding finances. So there needs to, what's happening in the environment would be that maybe there's been money earned in a bad way or stolen from you or something to do with that. You'll understand that. And so you're going to really need to evaluate this and hold on to your money. That's what it says. So you do need to hold on to your money and guard it. So you will be protective over your stuff. You'll be protecting your own money, protecting your stuff because of environmental concerns about theft and embezzlement going on. And what you're hoping to do is be able to give to other people resources. So that's in contradiction to what is happening in your immediate future. Holding on, being on guard, because you're hoping overall to be carrying with this friendship too, maybe, and be fulfilled as a person and as far as your feminine energy goes. And so during this month, it looks like there could be a sense of fear and not wanting, and there could also be not seeing someone else's point of view. And I know a lot of people say when they have this card upside down that there's enlightenment, but this is enlightenment. Actually, this is seeing someone's getting a perspective of someone else's point of view. Boy, those dogs, I hope it's not annoying you guys. So this is actually showing me that there could be what you're going through is some type of stuff about materialism and God, I just can't believe I just said that, but it's there, and some selfishness, and you might be, that's what you're going to have to look at, that how that's affecting you in a way. So I don't know, that's what the cards say. And I'm just giving what it says. Now it could be flipped over onto someone else, that you're dealing with someone else's deceptiveness, and you're seeing that and really understanding it has nothing to do with you. And so you're holding on. So maybe there has been a friendship that's kind of rocked the boat, but you're wanting to put it back in the upright position where you have friendship, fun with this person, because there's challenges regarding domestic upheaval. So it could be family that you're dealing with, and it's they exploit you. I don't know, I know people have read a lot about narcissism and stuff, so you probably have been smeared, like a little smear campaign may have happened due to the home environment, and it has an effect on your ability to go forward. So be aware of that. So you've got the cards all showing that there needs to, you be careful of your money, your finances, and hold maybe your dreams and stuff. The way that you're making money, hold all that to yourself and don't tell too many people, especially when you start making money on it. You're going to have someone that could probably try to come in and take that money from you, or somehow be careful with your online presence and how you use your cards and stuff too. Because of the environment, what's happening is there's a theft or embezzlement or something to do with, I'm just kidding, online. So it's being product. So that is your energy for you. Next is going to be Zeneb. And I brought a card out with me. So Zeneb, I have this card. It's the spirit psychic spirit deck, and it says we've got movement, choices, and decisions. And so that's going for you, and probably also for Catalina too. Okay. I just hate, I have to give the cards the way they are. And I sometimes they look so horrible to me when I see the situation that it's showing. And it's like, oh, but I have to just say what I have to say. I don't know the situation, that's the way the cards come. And I'm not going to, even though I don't want to be like a meanie. I'm not a mean person, but I'm pretty honest. And I expect my cards to be honest too. So that means if there's you can't sugarcoat it. And I could give a sugar-coated reading and you'd be like, wow, that didn't make any sense. So next is Zaneb. I don't know if you're here, but thank you. Hello, Madeline. I see you all. I haven't had anybody close the list on me, so I'm just running through the list. So I'm putting you down after Evelyn. So if you hang out till I'm done, then everything will be fine. You'll be able to ask your question happily ever after. I'll add you on there too. Hold on. Okay, so I've done, I think, 3 readings. So I'm going to go and I'm going to pull cards because I want to at least be done by 8:30 today. And I can probably even come back tomorrow or in the morning or something. Depending. Well, I have my weekend readings to do in the morning besides the morning show. So this is going to be for Zaneb. And what I'm going to do for you is pull a card. The first card is going to be what's your journey going forward? Because I don't know if you're here still or not. So what's your journey going forward for the next month or so? So let's be more definite. So the journey going forward, what is going on for you? Your journey this next month is about dun 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 dun. Just wanting to have a lot of control over things and being a little bit tyrannical. With the King of Pentacles in reverse, this would show me that there's a lot of need to control things because things aren't going the way that need to be done. And so wanting to hold on to money, not wanting to give your money away, not being able to come up with a practical solution too. So that's something. If you can't come up with a practical solution, it looks like you're holding on to your money and might actually have to be careful with how you come across towards other people. I don't know, maybe you could be dealing with a person like this if this isn't you. Being honest with yourself. And what your challenge is life being overturned and things not turning out. Is like you're unable to find happiness and joy within a family. And so that could also, that's going to challenge you. That could also have an impact on not being very happy and deciding to become, and instead of finding practical solutions, maybe blaming or having things blamed on other people who could have dependent on who is around you. Well, thank you, Athena. And I don't have you down, but I'll write you down. So as far as what it is you're experiencing this next 3 weeks in regards to this, some mystery. Imagine that. It just shows me you're experiencing mystery. Life's been, the challenge is that life has been turned upside down and it was unexpected with it, the 10 of Cups turning up. And this is feeling either you've got a person coming in, because usually if a person shows up, it's usually maybe them, someone else. So I'll actually pull something here for you. Another card. The other someone else that's impacting this. What's their journey? their journey, they're actually being greedy and selfish. Imagine that. They're in the negative. So this person is fine. They're suspicious. They've got greed. Yep. They've got suspicions, and maybe they have fear of loss, and they don't have any real authority ability. So they're trying to control. So that's their journey, excuse me. And as far as what their challenge is, well, let's see, because we already see that their journey is being fearful and losing money. They're they're having a challenge with their ego and choices and their pride, because this is being high spirited and making choices all of their own that are actually pretty honest. This is dealing with pride and not wanting to make a choice or making choices, but in a deceptive way. And also out of ego, need to control because of fear of loss of money. So as far as going forward, what this person is experiencing is a poor self-image and more adversity. Instead of getting out of adversity, they're re-experiencing adversity that they haven't been able to get out of. And so the energy going out of this for the two of you is, I'm just going to upright them. So there needs to be a plan, because there's a new opportunity here, something where you might belong, and it's motivated by love. But there's been some type of instability, not feeling really secure here regarding a win with some friends during some type of activity. Some words may have been said that might have actually might have been detrimental to someone else, but you win. And this is lacking insight, not seeing, maybe this was something that you didn't see coming. So there's that. So there's some type of win. Somebody wins, but might be at the cost of another person. And that is for you, Zeneb. Hot girl, I don't know if you're here. New subscriber, love Maya. Hello, Maya. I will write you down. I'm pulling through cards, so hopefully I can get through here a little easier. When I first come on, I usually I'd be doing, I think, about 5 of the readings would be the tarot of cards pull, because I could be here for 6 hours doing that. So this is for Hot Girl. If you're here or not, hopefully you're still here. Okay, there you are. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so I don't know what your question was, but I'm hoping you're thinking about it right now and just putting your energy into these cards that I am shuffling in. Hopefully you're accepting of reversals. Hello, hello. This is for Hot Girl. Okay. There we go. So your journey regarding your question, what is it that you're dealing with? So this would be maybe manipulation, something to do with when in the upright, the magician can actually manifest because you know how to do, and you have a set intention. This would be also not having an intention going forward, not knowing really what is it that you would like to manifest. So maybe you're needing to refocus what your intentions are, or choose an intention and start focusing and learning and seeing if you have the skill sets to do that and go forward. The challenge here is information, needing to find information or needing to gather information and take that first process going forward, which is the first step, taking the first step, but maybe needing some more information and being new to this, being new and not knowing, not being sure quite yet what it is, not having enough information. That might be what it is. It could be also that maybe there's someone doing some spying on you. So there could be manipulation going on, and someone could literally be spying on you. That's a challenge for you. What the heck? Or this is just what I just said before. What you're experiencing is secretiveness. Imagine that. Some deception maybe, or dreams that are kind of on keeping quiet about things. So the experience is secretive, but your challenge is, in the communication area. And as far as the journey, it's about not being able to manifest right at the moment. So, little G, hello. And Mighty J, little G and Mighty J, look at that. A person that you're dealing with, it looks like you're dealing with someone who's a tyrant, someone who's basically really greedy and maybe self-centered, materialistic, and in control of money and holding off and not giving you anything to make you feel secure. And this person's challenge is about having massive defeat. God, that sword is in the negative. This person's challenge is power being misused and maybe disruption too. That's new. Power being misused. Their challenge, maybe they're using their power. They're struggling with it though. It's really rocking their boat. And as far as them going forward, they're freaking just unable to let things go. Seriously. This is them really struggling really hard. What they're experiencing is a struggle that's so hard they can't let go. They're being selfish and envious. So the movement forward for you going forward in this, there's failure in this. If you're looking for a yes or no, this is saying that there's no judgment able to be made on this. It feels like this is a failure, whatever it is your question was. Then there's like someone not being honest with themselves about their own accountability. And so whatever it is, it's failed. So that is yours. That is for Hot Girl. Next is M, if you're there. M, the letter M. Pull 3 cards for M. I haven't written down names. I'm waiting for Melissa. Hello. Hold on. Let me see. I have little G. I see little G and Mighty J. Mighty J before little G. I don't know which one was first. And Melissa, you're after them. You guys are there. Okay, so this will be M, if you're there. Hello, Joanne. I'm just so trying to keep up. I'll get to you guys. I'm writing down. Joanne. Okay, so M, are you there? Hello, 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 M. So this is going to be for you. Your journey regarding your question is there may be some dishonest deals or skills not being able to be used in the right way. So you could also be investing, then doing work for nothing, basically not getting paid, because this would be work upright. It would be a good card because you're in starting work and investing and getting paid, even though it's not a whole lot. It's a beginning. This is like you may have been on this journey already for a while now and not been paid, not getting the money, the results and what you're looking for. And as far as the challenge, it's about learning, getting some more information. Inquiring minds want to know. So maybe there's some news being delivered too, but it's a challenge, obviously, to gain information, to get information. And what you're experiencing in this is an authoritative figure that's either kind of a, really authoritative and demanding and kind of cruel and malicious, or this could be you and your own, someone who's being unjust. You may be experiencing that unjust treatment, unjust communication, unjust words that shouldn't even be said to somebody. And as far as someone that is actually impacting you, they're literally, their journey is about making a choice in regards to work, it looks like, or travel for them. And they have to be responsible for that. So they're seeking that. And their challenge, though, is getting money from somebody or giving other money, giving it away, helping others. And what they're experiencing is somebody coming along. Maybe they're experiencing some new energy, some attraction or motivation, though. So someone could be encouraging this person. Maybe it's you encouraging them, trying to charm them. Someone's charming them. They've got two queens there. So it's an emotional deal regarding resources, which feels challenging at the moment for this person going forward. And they're experiencing an attraction and desire to go forward, though, in life. But yet they've got some issue with money. Maybe you're not getting the money. I don't know how your situation is. It's almost like as if they expect you to give them the money, and you haven't been able to give them the money because obviously you've been doing everything for free. That's yours. Something like that. Next is, let's see, did I even write Jalen down? Do I have Jalen down? Yeah, I do have him down. Okay. Next is Joanne. Joanne and then Jalen. So Joanne, I think, let me look up above really quick for a second. I've got a whole lot of names I haven't even seen. I'm so sorry. Okay, Joanne K. And okay, there you are. Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, there was a different Joanne that showed up, so I didn't write. I wanted to make sure that you weren't the same people, obviously. Okay. Hello, Joanne. How are you doing? I don't know how much of a time delay there is, but I hope it's not too bad. I know that there's been time delays when I sit there and listen to it on my phone and then had it this way, I could see a delay. So I'm sometimes ahead and waiting. So let's see what your question was so I can see which cards I'm going to use. Joanne. Okay, so you're wanting to know what he feels only about you right now. So that's pretty straightforward. So let me question the cards on that question in Spirit too. So what does he only feel about you right now in this present moment? What I'll end up picking up is his own energy. You know, his energy of the present moment, which can always be fleeting and it can change from time to time. So as far as for right now, and sometimes what they think or how they feel about you, that actually feels pretty good. But that doesn't mean they're putting effort into anything right at this moment. They just are thinking about you and how they're feeling about you, but maybe they have some fear themselves. So how is your person? And here we go. So how your person feels that things have ended and there could be a possible transformation, but things have ended. This is a challenge, maybe for him. Obviously, it's challenging him. That's his challenge. And what is he thinking about with you as far as bringing into balance? Well, actually, right now, he's finding what he's trying to bring into balance is a misunderstanding. That's what this Two of Swords is. And he could be overly cautious about things. And so he may not even be speaking right now, but it could be that he may be looking to make a transformation. So he needs to bring into balance this misunderstanding is what I'm getting. So what he's doing, though, right now is just being sneaky, avoiding you at all costs. He's trying to find information. So see, it's not always about you. Excuse me. It's not about you. It's about him needing to gather some information before he even can he's having to make a transformation. So what he's doing right now is kind of sneaky and not very nice because he's not communicating, obviously. And his goal, his intention is, and focus, obviously, is he's hoping for a better outcome. He's hoping to find results. He's hoping to take action after getting enough that he sees some results, and he's keeping it away from people, including you. He's not letting anyone know his business, basically, because he's hoping for his ships to basically come in and not, after taking this kind of deal, doing this stuff right here. God. So here we go. As far as in the past, he offered you maybe a gift. There was a gift, something to his advantage between you and him. There was a gift, an offer that was made, but now that's kind of come to an end. So going forward, he's probably going to come back around. It looks like he's thinking about trying to find a solution and be generous and kind with you. So that's all I'm going to say. But right now, he's trying to gather information and be undetected. That's funny. It's not funny, but that's just odd. He's hoping his actions will bring his ships in, and it looks like he's able to come back and present you, not treat you like a charity case, but present you with, here, I can give you some help here now. So that's what your person feels about you. And but you do have to be aware that he's avoiding you right at the moment because he's gathering stuff up, and don't question him on that, because that would just push him away, because he's avoiding. So if he's avoiding, turn it around, turn that energy around, your own energy, and focus on yourself. That's what I would do. Right? And you're welcome. Next is Jay Lynn. I don't know if you're there still. I know that you retracted a message, so I couldn't get that. So I guess I'll just pull a fast 5 cards going forward and backwards and up. So let's see. Jay Lynn, there you are. Okay, what is going on with my career? I had an interview May 12th, but I haven't heard anything back yet. Okay, for your career. And today's date is, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. There are a lot of people looking that have openings in all their businesses. So there's no reason for a person not to be calling you. I don't know. I know that I've read employers complaining about having a lack of people come in. So what I'd be doing, I would be calling them up. It's the 12th, so 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's been 8 days. That's been long enough. You should have already given, I would have already given a call back, and not, it's your foot in they need a person. You applied, and you need to be telling them why they should be hiring you. So when you go in for your interview, don't go in with the desperation of needing a job. You go in knowing, I've got this already. And so maybe I'm going to be calling up and saying, I got this job, so give it to me. Be assertive. Show that and have them tell you the truth. Be honest. You don't need to be kept in limbo, and that's pretty narcissistic, actually. And if they've got you in limbo, they haven't, you know what you do? Go out and get another interview with someone else, because you'll get hired faster that way. Don't wait on one person. I would have given them just 3 days. I would have made a phone call. If you didn't, that's okay. Maybe you're hoping not to pressure them, but I think to be assertive would be a good thing, especially applying for a job and not hearing from them. It almost makes me so angry to hear that they didn't even call you back and say, hey, we either filled the position, or we just feel that you're not the right applicant for us, instead of leaving you in limbo. You took the time out of your day to go take an interview with them. So they could have took the time out of their day to make a phone call to you and say yes or no, and that's it. Pack your bags and get going. That's what they... Sorry, Jalen. They're with the government, so, oh gosh, really? There are no callback numbers? Well, I'd still, you know what I'd do if it's the government and they're slow as molasses anyways? I'd be going and still applying for another job. If they have no callback number, go back in person. And you went in person to have that interview, I'd go back in there and say, hey, I'm here to inquire about my job interview that I had. I would like to know if there's any results right now because I have been waiting and I have not heard nothing. Maybe you guys lost my phone number. Maybe there was a glitch in the system. But either that or I would go apply for more jobs and put more applications in the jobs that you want to work in. Find a job that is actually going to freaking make you happy in the meantime. Let the slow government slowly get back to you, and you say, oh, well, either you, at the time they do, if they get back to you, then you can just say, okay, I can do this, but I have another job that I'm working in. So now it's my turn to be in control of, even if it is the government, you can be in control. Sorry. Here's your cards. Conflict and kind of feeling unjust. That's the challenge. Feeling unjust. Maybe not, maybe feeling deceit too. And what you're trying to bring into balance is a sense of not knowing anything. Imagine that. It's in the upright. So there's some dreams and goals of your own. Everything's all in the down low and secretive. Imagine that. So you're wanting clarity and feeling like you've been defeated. Well, in order to not feel defeated, you need clarity, right? And so the action that you are potentially getting ready to do is rest. Recover from this. Get your mind straightened up. Pull back, withdraw, rethink, replan in order to what? Maybe cause some domestic upheaval. I don't know. Maybe align yourself, finding your own feminine power or inner woman power if you're a woman. So maybe that you're going to take the action to maybe, I'm not going to say cause domestic upheaval. I'm going to say to realign yourself, because I wouldn't want to say recover and then in order to go out and just have a great time. I can say it in the other way. To if you're going to take action, so you're recovering, taking a break, deciding to withdraw in order, and then the next action, the intention is to go out and be a little bit fun. As I can say, like I said, what this card was, maybe do some self-sabotage or something. I don't know. That's all I'm going to say. So in the recent past, in regards to this situation, it looks like you had a little bit of pride and hoping that you could literally make that choice, make a gain, but maybe there was a gain by some type of improper lie. And I hate saying that, but maybe there was something that was a gain somehow. There's pride and ambition showing up, though. A choice that had to be made out of your own pride, trying to gain something by maybe telling somebody else. I don't know how that goes, but with the Rider-Waite, this would be someone, if it's in the reverse, it's saying something wasn't, it might have been a white lie. That could be something that could be either to your advantage or your disadvantage. But your outcome is actually going to be one of freaking joy and happiness. Imagine that. So within the next 10 days or during the summertime, there's happiness here. So your immediate outcome is actually one of maybe happiness and joy, finding your friends. And so maybe I would say that this is you not thinking that you have the ability. Maybe you think the actions that you're taking, you're intending to take a break and rethink things, withdraw, because maybe you have a negative mindset about where some type of domestic upheaval going on in the home front or something like that. So maybe you're not feeling your worth as a person. So actually it's being flipped on you. If you're literally having, oh my gosh, so I'll just have to pull. So how you feel about this thing that you need to bring back into alignment, about the mystery of life, the shadows, the stuff that's not being said, whatever's in the dark. It's feeling like there's a misuse of power here. you feel, but that's how you personally feel about this situation, that there is a misuse of power. And I can understand that. So when what's going on in the environment, how can you, there could be some kind of theft and deception going on. There's some sneaky stuff. Someone could be gaining information around you or doing some sneaky BS and do. So maybe you need to be more cautious and be the one doing things without telling other people what you're doing. Maybe that's what you might need to do. You can be a bit, go gather some information, find out more information. That's what you need to do in order to figure out. Oh my God, I'm just telling you how to be. I'm telling you to be sneaky, right? Because you need to be sneaky. Oh my God, avoid people, but gather information. That's what this guy is doing, because that's how he's able to fix his problem. Maybe find an alignment. Find out by being the sneak. Just like, wow. Okay. And as far as what you're hoping for is to literally uh, find out information with the hermit card, but doing it in privacy. Okay. So maybe you might want to be private about that, and also hoping maybe to use your wisdom and maybe a guide. Also believe in spirit. Spirit knows everything you do, so that they don't have no judgment. So you can do whatever. You don't have to worry about what anybody else thinks, okay? Including anybody. And as far as how you feel, it feels like you feel maybe a little bit mischievous. Oh my gosh. Just funny. I'm sorry. A little bit devious and a little bit slightly slighted and wanting to, yeah, during the next month or so or whatever, even though there's happiness here for you. Oh wow, it's like you still feel cheated out and maybe wanting to take vengeance or something here. That's all I can say. So maybe there's been, you probably have more than what you said going on, and so you're probably getting more information than what you asked for. Yeah. Anyways, oh my gosh, that was just craziness. Okay, now on to Sandra. So I'm going to have 20 more minutes, so I'm going to pull 3 cards, and I'm not going to go all into the readings really fast. So Sandra, here we go. We're going to pull 3 cards regarding your situation, your question, if you're here. Sandra, you have the Lovers in reverse, so this is maybe some choices being made in regards to a relationship. There could be a falling out between a relationship that you're dealing with, some kind of contradiction. That's what you're dealing with, the challenge for you, actually, and what you're trying to bring into balance. Let's see, would be your own emotions or control of how you're going to get this person to cooperate with you. And what you're experiencing is an ending, a transformation going forward. Where's that going? It looks like there may be a bit of jealousy and envious, and maybe even a bit of wanting to take revenge, and maybe some fighting too from a female, which is causing you to feel not very happy and feel like maybe going out and drinking with your friends and just overdoing things in a different kind of way and doing some exploitation, maybe a bit of the narcissistic stuff. And that's what I'm going to say. We all have narcissism in us. Evelyn, here we go. I don't know if you're still here. I have a list already. And so the people that are asking, I'm going to go through really quick. I have let me see. I've got 9 more minutes, so I'm going to have to go through this as fast as I can. So I got the list, though. So Evelyn, here we go. This is going to be in regards to the question. I might have to do another card thing tomorrow, Friday night, fun night. Imagine that. So Evelyn, here we go. So for your journey, your challenge is about not having things come in that you expected, but there's a lot of pride here, right? And sometimes we can be a bit arrogant and mad that something didn't go, and we're very determined to make that happen anyways. The Three of Cups or Three of Wands in reverse. So that could be your journey. And the challenge would be not wanting to walk away from it at all. And you could even have another challenge of leaving behind your own relationship. If you're dealing with a relationship where there could be a lot of struggles, you could be going out temporarily, finding a fix, and then coming back into it. That's what that card would be. Not leaving something. This would be leaving for sure, finding the ideal relationship or looking for something better. But this one is looking for the ideal in everybody or everything or even in life, and having a lot of pride about that, because you're hoping for your ships to come in. Even though they're not, there's still determination regardless. And as far as what you're experiencing is society not being okay with it, and maybe traditional people not being okay with what you're experiencing, something that's untraditional and not a relationship gone bad, and also doing things out of an untraditional way, not being in tradition if it's in a relationship that you're dealing with. That's what you're experiencing. So your challenge could be that somebody else could be doing that to you, or it's you doing it to someone else because you're just doing it in your own way. You're not going with the way society says to do things, because what's the point? Society's already showed somewhat maybe in that it didn't work the way that you need your life to work. So you're doing things in your own way. Or someone else is doing it in their own way. Their way. Okay. I'm on to you right now, Madeline. Here we go. And hello, Enrico. Okay, Madeline, I'm going to pull your cards for you, and I'm going to see what's going on. I'll be here at 5 hours. I'll be here at 9 o'clock in the morning, like always. Always here. Well, I try to be here right at 9, sometimes it's a little bit later. Today I was actually on time. I was like, I had this little voice in my head say, people actually appreciate seeing you, so please get yourself in gear, Miss Angela. So here's your cards for today. So your challenge could be about communication. Being able to speak to somebody, say something, say your piece. Your challenge could be about speaking and communicating. And what you're trying to bring into alignment is the ability to choose what direction you want to go in life. You have to make a choice, probably with another person, obviously. You and another person have a choice to make in what direction you're going. And the action you're taking right now, it looks like you really don't, it's like, you're waiting for your ships to come in, but you have maybe some pride about it. Oh, gosh. There could be refusing assistance. So there we go. Not wanting to let other people help you and keeping your back turned to them. But I understand your situation, and I know that you do appreciate people helping you, but maybe you don't want to always have them help you. So you're choosing to do something on your own, but you're having a hard time communicating because maybe you want to be the one in control, but this is in a more emotional way. And so that action, the intention is probably to get yourself, keep from feeling that fear of anything malice, feeling the sense of malice and institutionalized. So being really prideful right now in order not to feel malice, not to be institutionalized or whatnot. And I'm just going to say that, or dealing with something to do with that. And as far as you, recently you've been really defensive and stand your ground, very determined. But what you're challenged with is what you're going to communicate. And so you aren't able to bring into alignment a choice that you need to make. So you're trying to, in order to bring into alignment a choice that you're in control of, then I feel that you won't feel challenged with how you speak anymore. So the question would be, how do I speak what I want to do? Because I don't feel like I'm in alignment with making choices right at the moment. So the actions I'm taking are one of pride and arrogance in order, because I have a failed venture or I'm refusing to seek assistance. That's the action I plan on taking right at this moment. Because why? Because my intention of the action to next take is to avoid any maliceness or any institution. So going forward, it looks like you've got some pretty negative person, someone that's not very happy. They may come in. So you might actually have to communicate because someone's going to come in rushing in and try to really hurt you with their words. So that's something I would look at. Being careful with this Knight of Swords energy coming in such a icky way. So just be prepared on how you're going to communicate to that person. Take a plan of action and bring yourself into alignment quickly. That's what I would say. Be prepared with words. Make a choice in what direction, because someone's going to really come in, rush in, and try to rush you into, maybe having an argument with you. Hot-headed energy. I really don't like that energy because that's someone feeling really challenged in their own way. And you're in the upright in this happily ever after. Here we go. So happily ever after. I'm going to pull. Your journey card is about not feeling like you are able to come up with a practical solution. So not really feeling in control of a situation, but it could be your finances. And so you could be holding on a little bit too tight. That's your journey. Or it could be a person, father figure, or someone else who's in control being a tyrant. Anyways, your challenge is not being able to make some changes and maybe not having some good luck lately. So as far as going forward, what is it that you're experiencing? Some fear, anxiety, obviously, but that's having some sleepless nights too. And that's resulting in something that's because of a failure in a judgment. There's a judgment that's failing. So you're aware of that. So at least you know that. So the energy that you're actually, let's see, what's going on here. Someone else that you're dealing with, their journey is coming out of the woodworks, basically, coming to the limelight, things being exploited basically for them. And their challenge is to finish, it could be a relationship, meeting a goal, a deadline. So things are coming out, maybe dreams are being exploited or something. Some type of deception that they're dealing with, and their challenge is being able, could be a relationship or a goal, a deadline that they have to meet. They're experiencing an ending and a transformation. They're experiencing an end of a way that they've been used to for a while here, and it's a transformation in how they go forward. In this is feeling regrets and loss and sadness here. So I don't know if you're dealing with what you're dealing with, but that's the cards that I got for you guys. Athena, here we go. I'm going to pull these cards, see what's going on. It's like time to get out of that energy. I don't want to be in that energy no more of ups and downs. I'm going to pull, this will still have ups and downs, but it's not as harsh as that one right at the moment. I think you guys like the harshness though, darn it. So Athena, for you, your journey this next week is about being in the present, having to make a plan for your future in regards to your money. Your challenge would be love, obviously. I don't know why I just said that. Your challenge is love, though. You've got challenge with a new beginning, which could be, somebody who has a loving heart, or you could be challenged with a new beginning in love. But what you're experiencing is a new connection. Imagine that. Nice energy. Wow. So you're experiencing a new connection, potential for romance, but it's a challenge to get that off the ground. Why is that challenging? Because you're having to make plans for the future in regards to this. Someone else, this is someone who is thinking about the past, and they're on the journey of what they're dealing with is coming back around, finding a solution, they're working with you, they're impacting with you. Their challenge is being able to get insight and be in control with the words and making a plan. Their challenge is their authority, obviously. And as far as they're experiencing some confusion, that's what you get to hear. Enjoy that, Athena. I know it wasn't a full on reading. Love Mia. Let's see if you're there, Athena. Okay, well, you do have a connection. The only challenge is it's a new one and it's potential, but where do you go? Because this person is seems very highly intelligent and needs to be in control, and that is their challenge, is that they're authoritative and dominating and controlling. And so that might be what that would, I would see that as somewhat of a conflict with you, maybe. Love Mia. Hello. Here we go. Alrighty. So for you, looks like you're going through dealing with a new beginning too. Imagine that. New love or compassion. So that's your journey this week. And as far for the next 7 days, even as far as the challenge, it's maybe there's some injustice, maybe needing to take a step back and go slow. There could be some type of injustice, fighting against injustice in regards to this journey of new beginnings in love. Why is there injustice already in a new beginning? And what you're experiencing is change, karma, maybe. I'm just sad to say it. Yep. Change, which is actually karma. Oh my gosh. So you're experiencing some karma. And I don't like even using that word. Yeah. Experiencing change. Let's see. Another person that you're dealing with. That person actually has a grudge. Their journey is about how to discipline. They think that maybe you deserve to be punished or something. What the heck? Like they need to discipline you. Does the punishment fit the crime, though? Person feels like they need to give you a spanking. Just couldn't help myself. That's what the card is doing. This is punishment. So that's the journey they're on, is the punishment. They have a grudge. What the heck? Their challenge, though, is their own freaking intuition. Imagine that. So they are unable to use they're lacking insight or awareness. They're unable to listen to their own intuition. That's challenging. So what they're experiencing, though, is having to work in cooperation with you to get together with a common goal. And they have to cooperate in order to have a common goal. So they're thinking they need to discipline you and tell you basically how it goes. Love Mia. There you go. Mighty J. Okay, it's 8:35. I have 45. So 8:45, I am done. So I'm putting the timer on for 10 minutes. And if I don't get to you guys, I apologize, and we'll get to you next time. Or I'll get to you next time. I gotta put my timer on, though. 1 second for 10 minutes. If I don't do this, then I literally go and stay on forever and ever. And I've actually done that for people. So this is going to be for Mighty J. I've got Mighty J, Little J, Melissa, and Joanne P. I can't say the longest part of your name, but your last name starts with that P. So here we go. This is for Mighty J, or Mighty T, Mighty J. Mighty J. Oh, Enrico and Bella. Hello, hello. Okay, so I have the Chariot for you. So on a journey, this is having triumph over adversity finally, which is really nice. And I think that's a good thing. But the challenge is being able to be generous and kind, or be charitable going forward. So there's some type of generosity going on, that there's some challenges for you. And as far as what you're experiencing is fear, a challenging situation, someone that's causing some fear. Maybe you're wanting to pull back from that and needing to allow your friends to help you, and maybe you're not. But in order to find your happiness, you need to come to your friends, let them help you out. As far as someone that's impacting you, we have this person coming in as a Knight of Pentacles energy. they're fighting, their journey is about fighting an unjust. Imagine that. Yeah, not funny, right? Their challenge, though, is a love relationship, but they think there's some type of injustice been done, and so they're pretty sure about themselves, and so what they're experiencing is death or transformation. So not literal death, but just a transformation that's life-changing for them. Little J, I don't know if you're here, but here we go. Queen. Okay, little J, little J, little J. Don't know if you're here. Hello. There you are, little G. Sorry, I said little J. You knew what I meant. Okay, here we go. Okay, your challenge is maybe a legal situation, having maybe paperwork, something to do with the law, something that law made, man-made laws, something to do with that, some kind of contracts. And as far as what you're trying to bring into balance is maybe having other people work with you in relationships by getting them, if you can control your emotions and get them to work with you using relationships to help them get you to do things. Imagine that. We all do that, okay? But that's what you're trying to bring into alignment, is getting people to do things for you. So you're having to learn maybe how to work with people in order to get them to want to do things for you. And it will, the challenge though is maybe some type of law going on, some rules. Oh my God. What the heck? Okay, so looks like you're gonna just kind of go get a bit of rest for a little bit, take action to go get rest. So in order for you to start a new beginning, which is really nice. And recently you've broke through some type of limitation, had something that's actually successful. And so you may have had limitations, but it looks like you've had that breakthrough. So going forward regarding this action that you're planning on taking a leap of faith into something unknown, it looks like you're headed towards your dreams and making a transformation, finding harmony in your life. That's little G. Melissa, you are next. You got 5 minutes. I've just got my poor little puppy out there whining. He does not like to be on a chain. This is going to be for Melissa. And I'm going to, the last person, okay, so I got Joanne P. If you're there still, I'm looking to see. And I see you, Queen, and Enrico too. Okay, so Melissa, here we go. For you, we have a feeling of vulnerability. And you may be questioning this, something about vulnerability or a child even. And what you're trying to bring, what's out of balance about this would be that there's no present, unable to make a plan regarding the future. And maybe you have a dog barking like I do now. He's, go lay down. I totally ignore it. It's like it just now became in my presence. Distracted. So unable to bring in alignment, a plan for the future. So feeling a bit vulnerable, and maybe you're not wanting to be that way. So as far as in the past, it looks like you've done some maybe overcompensating, a lot of multitasking to avoid losing any confidence in yourself, trying to really keep yourself busy. And so going forward, I'm not telling you what you're planning on doing because you would know and what the intention of that is. It looks like there could be a person coming forward giving you some advice, maybe mother energy, sister energy. Someone is giving you some advice. They hold a lot of power, but this could be an advisor. I have to look. And as a result of this person coming in, you're finding any limits you've had, any limitations. It's like you're getting a breakthrough. It may be conflicting, but it actually causes you to finally find a way to break through some problem that you've been having. So that will actually help you to make a plan that you are unable to do at this present moment. Joanne P., I don't know if you're there. You're very welcome, little G. And okay, so let's see. I don't know how many seconds I even have, or a minute. We got 30 minutes. Okay, so Joanne P, you were on the list, and then I'll be going by the last names, the last people that have commented. Until I have that timer go off, I'll finish the very last person too that's on there commenting. So I did have a list, and I finished that. This is the last person on that list, Joanne P. Here we go. I don't know if you're still there, and Queen, you're next because you're still there. Say hi. Okay, so for you, the challenge or what your question is, your dreams come true. I feel like this is more of a challenge, but what is out of alignment, the ability to get people to do things for you. So you're needing to bring that into alignment by learning how to control your emotions and how to control other people in relationships in order to get them to help you with things. And that may help you to get through the challenge of having your miracles and wishes fulfilled that you want. Imagine that. That's so cute. As far as the action you're taking, right at the moment is finding a victory, looking for success in order for you to get a breakthrough, through anything limiting. And recently what you have had happen is you've actually set an intention, but this is you able to manifest things. You've learned something, you've learned a tool trade, and so you'll find balance here. You're going to come into alignment. So that's what you need to know. You're getting aligned. What you're needing to bring into alignment is coming into being with the temperance. This is healing energy. So then next thing you know, you get the Tower card, right? So that's Joanne P. If you're still there, you're very welcome, Madeline. Aw, I'm not tired. I'm just trying to rush. Actually, I have a lot of energy. I went and I finally got to fish today. I didn't get to go in the canoe or the kayak today. I wanted to go in a kayak, but I didn't go. And as far as tired, I don't know. Maybe it's because the lighting is getting down or something, but I don't know. I'm anxious to get off here. I'm trying to keep a certain time limit today, which is at 8:45. So I am now doing Queen. And Coriana, if you missed, I'll be here next Thursday for sure at 7. So I can do free readings on that day. And I'm going to do Queen, and then I'm done for the night. But I will be back tomorrow, maybe. I'm thinking about it. I'm going to see how many, I might have an extra hour. Depends on because usually after the weekend or on the weekend, I pull away and just enjoy myself and try to do things for myself so I can recoup and have a life, for me too. So then I can come back here and choose to be fulfilled and do whatever for you guys. So here you go. This is going to be for Queen. Isn't that a pretty tone? Do. Okay. So you guys could hit the subscription button and hit the notification button, and you'll get notified when I come back on live. It'll tell you I'm usually live at 9 o'clock in the morning Central Time here in the States. Okay, you have the challenge of the devil, toxic energy. Wow, just coming right off the bat. So this could be about domination. You could be questioning this or feeling challenged with some type of domination or addiction. And let's see, what is it that is out of balance? Some type of insight, some type of being able to make a plan. A wise plan, maybe an advisor. You could have a person out of alignment too around you. So there could be like an authority figure around you that's out of balance, but you would be the one wanting to try to bring that person. So I think this would be more like you can't make a plan. You don't feel like you have control, being able to have wisdom enough or something, how to how to fight this situation, and you want to be having authority again, taking back your control with your own words and putting, it's like you're not allowed to be authoritative, basically, in a toxic, if you're in a toxic environment and situation, it's like you don't feel like you have power in that, and it's out of alignment. So wanting to regain your power. So the first action it looks like that you're needing to take would be to be patient and get some understanding, and maybe go into nature with that Knight of Pentacles, but make a plan. Take your first step, little baby step, to understand the situation, even though it's a struggle, in order to find with the intention to put to bed something that no longer serves you, to put something to rest, to complete it, to finish it, to end it. You need to make, this is not being able to, maybe you don't have advice that's been wise enough for you to even come out of anything that's been toxic. And so you're needing to get that, some good wisdom from someone, some good insight, in order for you to plan and strategize your life with your own control. So recently you've come into the opportunity somehow of being able to, this is to your advantage actually, the Nine of Cups, your wishes and hopes fulfilled for some reason. What's happened there? But there's some toxicness here that you're unable to take authority over. So here we are going forward into your immediate future. It looks like you're actually going to be wanting to walk away from something, finally. Being able, there could be some cloudy vision though too, not like literal vision, but I mean like cloudy emotional thinking going on, and you have to be careful with that. You can walk away from it and walk away, but it feels like a gilded cage. I'm gonna just check. How you feel though about this situation is that you're able to give your all into this. This is something secure for you into this situation. You have resources available, so that's good. But it looks like you're needing to learn to get control over your emotions and work with someone in a relationship in order to get them to help you do things. Yeah, I'm telling you to learn how to emotionally control other people, because if you're needing them to help you, I guess that's something that you have to be careful how you're controlling people with your emotions. But you're, regardless, it's like you, if this is a toxic situation, this is taking control of that situation, of a relationship, emotionally, for your advantage. What you're hoping for is to be dominating over this, and to maybe hold back your temper, because it looks like your real ultimate goal is to take action, but hope, like I say, hold back the temper. Don't dominate to the point where you hurt somebody. So what you're going through for the next month is a lot of excitement and adventure and a lot of fast things. So there you go. And it's in and out energy too. So that's the toxic part of it. Maybe if it's someone else that's coming in and out, it looks like it's probably someone who's in and out, in and out. And you're doing, like I said, what you're going through is someone coming in and out, in and out, in and out. And that's what you're going through. A lot of fast energy. So you have the ability to walk away, because there's depression here. If you feel that you've not been able to feel authoritative with something that's pretty toxic and it's manipulative by somebody else, there could be a bondage or abusive power going on, and you can't get control of that. It's literally, it looks like you're actually making a plan though to exit stage right out the door to your future. And this is walking away, but having some emotional confusion. And so maybe you want to be good enough to yourself to go talk with somebody about your feelings and stuff that you have going on, and share if you trust that person. Maybe you don't have a lot of trust because you don't feel like you have power over that stuff, but you can talk to someone that's anonymous then to get some unjudgmental advice. And that's what I have to say. And I hope that has resonated for you in some way, shape, or form. And thank you for being here, you guys. And I will be back next Thursday at 7. So just make sure you have the notification bell on, and I'll know. I'm beginning to remember names sometimes when I do these readings, and sometimes I don't. If it gets really full really fast, I'm gonna be picking maybe 2 or 3 people to do a full Celtic, and then in order to get to everybody, I'll pull just the 3 card readings, and I'll do Oracle too instead of just the tarot. Thank you guys for being here. And hold on, I arrived late, but I rewinded to the part of my question. Thank you for reading my question. And Morgan H, I didn't see yours. Oh, you don't. Thank you for being here, and I hope that you get better, because you said you don't feel good. So that looks like you're actually, I think that if you can walk away from something that doesn't make you feel good anymore, then that's going to be your first step towards healing your own energy. As long as you can not be stuck emotionally too, because I know people have a hard time walking away, hoping that maybe that person might come. But sometimes that's the best thing for us, is to get out of anything that is controlling, where we have no power, no freedom. I love having my freedom, but I like to have someone around, but I don't want to have that person make me feel like all stuffed and like I have no power, no say so or nothing, because then that makes a relationship one-sided and it doesn't work for me. And I'm kind of selfish, I guess. I'm selfish about who I even engage with, because I know where, when you have experience, you know where certain situations are going to go. So you just don't want to engage, and it's your right. And I used to have a problem with feeling bad that I'm hurting other people's feelings. Oh my gosh, and that they wouldn't like me. So I'd almost always give in. So it's taken a lot to get away from that. Well, hello, free. Too late for a free read. Yeah, but you can come back next Thursday, and maybe if I pop back in sometime over the weekend. Thank you for being here, and I'll leave this up for a little bit, and then it will be deleted.